court martial etesiteekwa okustuta besisitije ne basitani abanustupu ekitasitali esiteekyo presidenti wasitafe Museveni tumala busitula ntistinti asitali busitube ekisesitera kitustuse agestende.
What brings me here today is to see if the Supreme Court ruling is going to be respected. Because what happened is, as soon as the Supreme Court gave their ruling, their verdict, the president came out with something different, an opinion, and so did his son, and it looks like there was a bit of a controversy. So I wanted to see if Dr. Kizza Besigye was going to be brought here today and officially discharged from this court, which was ruled unconstitutional to try civilians like himself. And so I was here to witness that occasion. But one thing that disappointed me about the events of last week is that when the Supreme Court gave their ruling, then the president comes and says it is wrong. I don't know what is wrong, because it's not an opinion. It wasn't an opinion they gave, it was a ruling. Now, since he's the president and since he has a party which has a majority of people in parliament, he had the option of going to change the laws in parliament if he doesn't want what they say. What the judges did is they interpreted what the law says. The president, through his party, through parliament, has the ability to change the laws if he doesn't like what they are. But what he doesn't have is the right to have an opinion on what a ruling has been. Because what the judges do is interpret what the law says. So that's disappointing, because it turned into a matter of conjecture, of opinion. This is my opinion, this is their opinion. It's not about opinions. So I came here today to see if actually they are going to respect what was the ruling that was made by the Supreme Court.
So you came to witness an illegality in operation?
Sorry?
You came to witness illegal processes go on?
When I came to witness what happened, whether they are legal or not, I'm just a witness. And I am not, and then also in any case, even if this court martial felt that they were obliged to follow what was said by the Supreme Court, I would think that maybe they would officially discharge him from here and then send him now to civilian courts in accordance to the ruling. So I was here to witness that.
What happened when you went to the gate?
No, they told us there is no court today, and so it's closed, and it's not going to be produced today. Ekindeese wano olunaku olwaleero kwe kulaba oba ddala aba kkooti y'amagye eno banaateeka mu nkola ebyasaliddwawo Supreme Court, olw'ensonga nti Supreme Court olwawadde yakasalawo ate omukulembeze w'eggwanga n'ajja n'ayogera birala n'akifuula nga kiringa ekyokuteesa, naye ng'ate Supreme Court bw'esalawo tekubeera kuteesa. Naye ng'ate singa pulezidenti amateeka g'eggwanga tagaagala, ayina obusobozi okugenda mu parliament since ayina majority party ye n'akyusa amateeka, kubanga Supreme Court kyesalawo kisinziira ku mateeka. Kati ate Supreme Court ekola mateeka, naye kati abagakola bali mu parliament, ate Museveni ayinayo majority. Kati gye aligenze n'akyusa amateeka singa yadde tayagala nsonga ya basiviliani kubagezesa mu kooti y'amagye. Naye okuvaayo n'akifula nti Supreme Court kye baakoze tekiriiyo, kwegamba n'agamba nti abalamuzi bafuga eggwanga, twaliroozeza nti amateeka ge gafuga eggwanga, ate abalamuzi be bagatafuta. Kaakati ekyo ekindeese wano olunaku olwaleero oba ddala okulaba nti oba kooti eno ey'amagye egenda kusinziira ku byabaddewo etebeesigye emuleke agende mu kooti eza bulijjo nga ekiragiro nga abalamuzi basazeewo.
So what to say?
Kati bwe tuuse ku geeti ne bagaddewo ne batugamba nti leero tebagenda muleeta, tewali kooti leero, katulinze kulaba ku kiddako.
There's no court. And they are not bringing the detainees. You don't know. No court today. But the detainees can see good roads. Yeah.
I'm saying there is no court today.
Okay. I was expecting after the orders of the Supreme Court in the Kabaziruka case, no sitting court of a court-martial nature is supposed to sit in law until it has addressed the recommendations of the Supreme Court. So what I was expecting was a sudden arrival or disposition of the detainees, namely Dr. Kizza Besigye and Kamuregea. Otherwise, the court called the court-martial cannot constitutionally sit after the pronouncement of the Supreme Court. However, I would like to be disappointed after hearing a statement by His Excellency the President of Uganda debating the decision of the Supreme Court. The attempt of the President to debate what the Supreme Court has decided is treasonable in law, because according to the separation of powers, each arm of government from the executive, judiciary and the parliament is supposed to act independently. So the condemnation of the judges of the Supreme Court by the President is unfortunate, pursuant to Articles 98 and 99 of the Constitution, where the President is supposed to be the chief custodian of the Constitution. For him to condemn what the Supreme Court has decided is absurd. And I think the President should apologize to us pursuant to Article 92 of the Constitution, which simply says that after the pronouncement of court, as was the case so few days ago, no one is supposed to reverse retrospectively what has been determined. This is under Article 92 of the Constitution. If the President wants things to change, he should speak in terms of amending the Constitution, the contents of Article 208, Article 210 of the Constitution. He cannot speak in terms of redoing what has been done by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has nullified any attempt of the court-martial to try civilians. The way forward is as follows. The court-martial cannot be constituted until it has addressed the recommendations of the Supreme Court. So it is proper to say that the court-martial cannot sit, because substantially and constitutionally it would be null and void for the same court to sit. I would like to advise the government of Uganda, through the Attorney General, to endeavor to advise the President to talk correctly whenever a matter of importance like this arises. The condemnation of what the court decided by the President is very, very unfortunate. And if we were in a civilized country, someone would be moving aside the emotion of impeachment in the President, pursuant to Article 107 of the Constitution.
So you get that gate, what happened?
The army people have told me that there is no court. And I got convinced that there cannot be court, but I was expecting the detainees to be released from here, because this was the source of the pronouncement of detention under the charges which were raised in Uganda. Banyawere basebo, nsanyuse nnyo okubeera wano. Mbadde nzize okurisivinga mikwano gyange Dr. Kizza Besigye ne Kamuregea. abasirikale bangambye nti tewali kooti. Seewunyiza nti tewali kooti kubanga okusinziira ku pronouncement ya Supreme Court, kooti martial gye tumanyi mu Uganda tesobola kutuula nga temaze ku addressinga byasaliddwawo mu Supreme Court. Wabula ekyennaku mbadde mmanyi nti okugondera Supreme Court kyeyasazeewo olunaku lwano olwaleero terunaba kuziba. Nsuubidde nti olunaku luno olw'okukola olusookedde ddala okuva kooti bwe yawa pronouncement, abantu abo nga Dr. Kizza Besigye n'abaana ba Nuupu abalanguishingira mu detention centers bateekeddwa okuteebwa olwaleero nga 3. Ekitali ekyo kijja kuba contempt of court kujembera ekyasaliddwawo kooti. Wabula Mr. President ng'ate ye fountain of honor, ate nga yakwasisa constitution asookera dda, chief custodian of the constitution, kyannaku nnyo okukola statement yakoze, statement eswaza era eri treasonable mu mateeka. Head of state yandibadde asooka okussa ekitiibwa mu kooti kyesazeewo. Bw'abanga tassa kitiibwa mu kooti kyesazeewo kitegeeza this is a failed state. Mr. President, tumusaba negonjebwa lingi nnyo abantu basobya yetondere eggwanga, si eyandibadde asooka mu ddiiro okujemesa abantu nti ebyasaliddwawo Supreme Court si bituufu oba tebigenda mu maaso, kubanga okusinziira ku kawaayiro 92 akassemateeka, President ne Parliament tebikkirizibwa kuddamu ebyo byasaliddwawo kooti bwe bibanga byasaliddwawo. Amagezi getuwa President amuvinge oba mobilizinge abantu abasinga obungi mu Parliament bakyuse ssemateeka, naye talina kyasobola kukookera ky'amakulu ku UPDF Act. Ebisinga obungi ebyakolebwa biri null and void. Mr. President, you stand warned. Abasirikale ab'amagye ne baŋŋamba nti tewali kooti, ne mbagamba nti lwaki mugamba nti tewali kooti? Bwebaba nga tewali kooti, Dr. Kizza Besigye n'abavubuka bali abanu babaleeta babateere wano kibazzeemu, naye kiddamu emirundi nga 3 ne basirika nga bumbuzi.
Honorable katuweemu mu lulimi lwaffe.
Nolwekyo ekyo ndowooza nti kitusituufu olwaleesiteero ku masitandi. Kooti martial etesiteekwa okusituta besisitije ne basitani abanustupu. Ekitasitali esiteekyo presidenti wasitafe Museveni tumala busitula ntistinti asitali busitubu ekisesitera kitustuse akesitende.
Omusumba ye n'asaba n'agamba bagawugule gagende wakuuma 13
era mbyagalira ddala pulezidenti wange
betwasaba bajje batusabire tebakoze eki tebalabise
tugenda kwekalakasa paka bulungi.